Hi fam, welcome to Calabar, Nigeria. Today we are going to be exploring not just one of the most beautiful places here, but also a top historical site in the city. Welcome to the Marina Resort. So if you are planning a visit across River State or you are just looking for a new place to explore, stick around. I bet you are going to enjoy this video. First things first, fam, just take a look at this view. On getting here, I was like, wow, you trust Calabar to definitely deliver on greenery every single time. The atmosphere here is so peaceful and so greenish. If you think driving around the Calabar main city is it, then you need to visit this place. The view here is absolutely amazing. And for my travel lovers, if you are looking for where this sign is, Calabar my Calabar, it's located in the Marina, because I really wanted to take a picture there and I had a hard time locating where that was. So that is one extra reason you should visit the Marina. The Marina is just by the water and the vibe here is so calm and refreshing. You've got lots of palm trees, fresh air, and a lot of interesting things to see. So if you are just thinking of that place where you can spend hours and you wouldn't even know so much time has gone, there's so much to do here you don't even have an idea. The Slave Trade Museum is also located here in the Marina, and guys, this is one of the most powerful parts of this resort. I'll be showing you that in a bit. If it's your first time here, you're welcome to Alin TV. Of course, we're your favorite travel family. Make sure you click on the subscribe button, turn on notification bell, because I bet you don't want to miss out on any of our videos. And if you're a returning subscriber, of course, thank you so much for all your love and support. So fam, this is the Slave Trade Museum. I'm going to be showing you what the inside of this place looks like in a bit, but this point we're currently at, like this exact point we're standing on now, is a major embarkment point of about 200,000 Africans that were being sold as slaves from Calabar between 1662 to 1863 during the transatlantic slave trade. So this museum we're about to see is located on the site of a 15th century slave trading warehouse here at the Marina Beach. There are also lots and lots of artifacts inside the museum that sheds light on the history of slave trade in Africa. Like what you can see now, this is a ship. Though yeah, this is not an actual ship, but this is an artistic description of the way slaves were carried from here. As you can see, it was definitely a terrible situation because you can see it's just like they were packed like animals. If you've been following our videos, you know we visited lots and lots of museums, including the ones that talk about transatlantic slave trade. But one thing that made this museum stand out for us was just the fact that they had comprehensive exploration of the slave trade era here. And guys, inside the museum here, you would literally see life-sized sculptures, so everything was looking really real. And the museum here, some sections also had audio-visual presentation, so you could hear sounds, it was such a surreal experience. And guys, this is actually my first time coming into what is as close as a digital museum. You could hear sounds, you could hear the slaves cry, everything was just digitalized to some extent, so it made the experience here so real. And of course, there are lots of historical artifacts. This museum was established in 2007 and fully opened in March 2011, and as you can see, it documents a very important part of our African history. This museum is open to the public every day of the week and is a great place to visit if you would love to learn about the history of slave trade in Africa. Of course, there's a tour guide to take you around the museum and answer your questions, explain things to you, and at the end of the tour you get to a spot where you can get books, hats, bracelets, some take home souvenirs to just show that okay, you visited this place. Of course, you are going to purchase them. After the tour, there's a whole lot of other things you can do here to just relax and enjoy yourself. So there's an arcade here, there's a bar, there's even a cinema. Yes, Kada Cinema is here and is functioning here at the Marina. So there's like a fun and game section. There's even a part for kids, like a mini playground for kids. So you see, it's a lot to do at the Marina, and there are lots of bars and lounges. I think there are just different sections being operated by different persons. So on this day when we were here, as you can see, it was really busy here. I think some students just graduated, so there was like lots and lots of crowd in this place. place. So there are different spots you can just sit down, just enjoy the view, relax. And of course, one of the main attractions here at the marina is the boat ride. So boat rides are available, and they are like, waterfront views. You can just relax, and then you can also get on a boat ride if you want to. Now, I must also mention that there was a tragic incident that happened here. That was in June 2023. There was a tragic boat accident. So at that point, the Marina Resort was closed, especially the boat services were closed because of that incident. It was including about 14 medical students from various universities that visited Calabar for the NIMSA, that's Nigerian Medical Students Association Health Week. So they got on a boat cruise, and unfortunately the boat capsized. According to reports then, they said the engine stopped working, and then water got into the boat. So that was what led to this sad incident. It was really, really bad, and about 3 students even died as a result of this, and then the remaining 11 were rescued by naval officers and then the locals around. So I know because of that, people have really been skeptical about it. And guys, I must even confess, even us were like, since we're kids, let's not just go there. But then both services are available if you are interested. I'm very sure that a lot of things would have been put in place by now to make sure that things are on check as regards that. So this is the marina environment here. Splendid, a lot to do. I think this is a perfect spot like for a picnic, a family get together. If you just want something really, really cute and a place to just like chill and relax, you should definitely consider visiting the marina. If you ask me for the best time to visit, well, I have mixed feelings about that. I would definitely love to say, come towards the dry season because of the rain and all of that, to avoid the rain. Because if you noticed at the start of this video, immediately we got into the resort, it was like it was going to rain. But then since it didn't later rain, I feel like I got absolute pictures. That's if you're like a picture person. And it was really, really cool because the weather was not so hot and sunny. But whichever way, I would advise you visit in the evenings so that it's going to be cool. This is not what you want to be. You don't want to be walking around the resort under hot sun, you understand? So I would advise you visit in the evenings. And for the fee to come in, it's really affordable. I think it was about 300 naira. It was basically less than 500 naira per person, and of course we didn't need to pay for the kids. But then if you are in the resort for the museum, you have to pay to access that. If you are getting food or anything, you have to pay to access that. So in general, I think this spot is perfect if you are looking for where to relax, learn and enjoy nature all in one. The Marina Resort isn't just a beautiful place, it is actually a meaningful place, and I absolutely recommend. So fam, let me know your thoughts about this video. If you reside in Calabar, have you been here before? Let me know what you think about this place. Is there anything I missed? Let me know in the comment section. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please make sure you click on the subscribe button if you are not yet a subscriber. Turn on the notification bell, and I'll catch you all in our next video. Bye.